Yay, okay. So I'm going to let people kind of jump on to this live stream. But while we're waiting, I just wanted to let you guys know who I am. My name is Carly, and I'm a recruiter in the Office of Student Engagement at Rose State College. And today I just kind of wanted to go over a few things about Rose State, who we are, what we have to offer, why it's a great place to come to school. And so really this is kind of a presentation that I give to juniors whenever I go visit schools. This is one of my absolute most favorite parts of my job, is getting to go and tell people about Rose State. And so I hope that you enjoy this. This is the part that I really, really so badly miss. And so I hope that you will find this helpful and that you will enjoy what I kind of have to say today. If you have any questions, feel free to just comment away. That way I can get to those after or during, whatever happens. Hey guys on the Instagram, thank you all for joining. I see that I've got 2 friends watching here, so glad that you are here. So I may wait just a little bit. Sorry that we kind of got a little bit of a late start. Just some technical difficulties that everybody's kind of muddling through during this time with COVID-19 as we kind of adjust still. You know, it's been a month of working from home and we're still having technical difficulties, but that's okay. So again, if you missed it, my name is Carly. I am a recruiter in the Office of Student Engagement, and I am glad that you are joining me today just to learn a little bit more about Rose State. Part of my job is going to schools and talking to classes about what we have to offer. So I may go ahead and get started. So thank you for joining me. So a lot of the times when I start just by giving a few facts about Rose State. I always ask, how do you know about Rose State, or do you even know about Rose State? And so sometimes there's a little bit of a mixed audience, like, yes, I heard about Rose State, I know everything there is to know. But other times it's like, I've never even heard of Rose State, I don't know where you're at. So to start off, we're going to start with the basics. We are Rose State College, and we are located in Midwest City, Oklahoma, right off of I-40. We are a 2-year community college, and that affords us a lot of opportunity to do some things that bigger institutions just aren't capable or able to do. And so we are super thankful to be thank you, Aaron, to be a community college and to offer the support to our students that we do. And so that's just kind of a little bit about who we are. I think that one of Rose State College's greatest just motivators and strivings is that we want to remove barriers from success, right, that students may experience. And so a lot of the things that we do, we're always looking out for our students first and foremost, their best interest, what's going to be easier for them, how do we get them connected, how can we feed them, how can we do all these things, how can we help them succeed. And so I'm really thankful for the mission of Rose State College. So we were founded in 1970, so it's our 50th year anniversary, and so that's exciting. It's a kind of a crazy time to be celebrating 50 years, but hopefully in the fall we get to throw a big gigantic party to celebrate. But Rose State College has changed a lot since then. Our name has changed, the amount of buildings we have on campus have changed. So many different things have happened in this 50-year time, and I think that's exciting. It's exciting to be a part of an institution that is continually growing, right? And we have this new student center that's going to be built and completed in the fall, and we are super excited to get that open and available for students. And so we have renovated buildings, we've added programs, we've added athletics, which I'll even talk about a little bit later. But we just continue to grow, and that is so exciting. And so I want everybody to be a part of that, be a part of growth. And so I'm thankful that you're joining me to learn a little bit about that. So I like to say that Rose State College wants to provide a 4-year experience to students. We're a 2-year school, it's a 2-year price. But you may say, well, how do you do that? How do you do that as a 2-year college? How can you say that you're going to give me a 4-year college experience? And so I like to point out 3 specific ways that I think that we accomplish that. One is by having housing, and I'll dive deeper into these subjects as we go on. But housing affords us an opportunity to have campus and residence life, right? Most community colleges don't have that, and so that kind of aids our 4-year college experience at a 2-year school. Secondly, we have athletics, right? And so again, not a lot of community colleges have athletics, and so we are super thankful for our RSC Raiders. They do a great and wonderful job in every sport, and I'll talk more a little bit about that. But again, that's just another way to have campus life, right? To go to these games and to engage with these athletes, and so we're super excited and thankful for that. And then also, I would say that our campus life, again, a lot of community colleges aren't going to be catering and excited and having fun with their community college students. And so I say that a lot of that, maybe that the idea is we could say, well, we are only a 2-year school, and so we don't really need to do a lot of this stuff. You know, our audience is they're just commuters, right? But we don't say that. We say, you know, every student is valuable, and we want you guys to have a great and wonderful time while you're on campus. So we do a lot of fun stuff that I'll talk more a little bit about that later. But just having campus life is super important, right, to the college student. You want to have fun and see things are going on and are exciting and all that stuff. And so we get to do a lot of that, and we're super excited about that. So I'm just going to take you through a few things, and those aren't the most important things, right? Because we also are all about academics, and so we have over 60 areas of study that you can major in, and they are all wonderful, wonderful programs. You are going to find some amazing professors at Rose State College, great programs to get you started, and so that's what we'll start with is academics. And so I want to kind of you always should know what your colleges are known for, right? What are the top things that people may be majoring? What's the draw of your school? And so I think a few things. I think all of our programs are wonderful and awesome, but I think a lot of people will come to Rose State for cybersecurity, for health sciences, specifically nursing and dental hygiene, for business, and for engineering. Our top 5 majors are nursing, business, cybersecurity, liberal studies, and engineering. We have those programs are wonderful. And so I want to kind of just go over a few of those things with you. Like I said, in health sciences, you've got dental hygiene and dental assisting and nursing science. And so those are all associates in applied science degrees. And normally at this time, when I kind of give a presentation, I ask, how many of you know what an associates in applied science is? And usually there's probably not a single hand that has raised. And that's okay, because it's really not a term that you would hear often. Some people don't even really understand what an associate's degree, which is what we give associate's degrees. That's what you earn at a community college. And so associates in science or arts are things that are like stepping stones up to your bachelor degree. But associates in applied science is a little bit different. And associates in applied science is more workforce centric, right? So after completing the dental hygiene program, you are ready to go into the workforce. We are super workforce geared and workforce minded. We want to provide programs that allow students to go right into that field after they get the proper training. And so an associates in applied science is like that, right? It is we're going to get you ready to go to the workforce with a degree. Whereas the associates in science is more of a stepping stone into a bachelor's degree. Now, that is not to say that you can't take your associates in applied science and continue going to school, right? Doesn't mean that you're capped and you can't go on and get your bachelor's too. It just means that you are more than capable and ready to go get a job. And so those are awesome degrees and really awesome opportunities for some students that they may find that a little bit more helpful to them. So we've got our health sciences division. We have our humanities division. At Rose State College, we call these divisions, okay? At bigger institutions are probably going to be called colleges. You've got the College of Engineering or the College of Education, whereas at Rose State, we call them divisions. So we have the Health Sciences Division and the Humanities Division. Your humanities is where you're going to find things like mass communication, English, fine arts. We also have our Business and Information Technology Division. That's where you're going to find the business degrees. That's where you're going to find cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is a wonderful program at Rose State. We just received an $880,000 grant to expand and to just really equip that cybersecurity program. We are super excited about that. We have the fastest growing cybersecurity program in the state of Oklahoma, and so lots of people come to be under the tutelage of Ken Dewey. He's awesome. He's the director of that cybersecurity program. We are thankful for him, but we offer great cybersecurity, cyber science degrees, and so that's a great opportunity for some students in the Business and Information Technology Division. We also have our Engineering and Science Division. We have 5 opportunities for engineering. Lots of our students go on, and that's awesome. We love that. We love preparing them to go and do what you love. And so the Engineering and Science Division is also home to a lot of our baccalaureate track allied health degrees. Now, allied health, when people say, I want to go into the medical field, well, we have to dive a little bit deeper than that. We say, what do you want to do? Do you want to be a physical therapist? How about an occupational therapist? Do you want to be a physician? How about a physician's assistant? And so our baccalaureate track allied health degrees, we've got a pre-dietetics, pre-medical imaging. If you're thinking sonography school, that's pre-medical imaging, pre-occupational therapy, pre-physical therapy, and then we also have baccalaureate track nursing. Now, if you'll remember in health sciences, I mentioned that we have nursing science, and that is true. Nursing science is more the registered nursing route, whereas baccalaureate track nursing is going to help you stay on track to switch to a four-year university and to complete a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. And so there's just a little bit of a difference there career plan-wise. So that is engineering and science. There's also a lot more. I encourage you to, if you're interested, go to rose.edu and click on academic divisions, and then you can kind of go and explore for yourself. I encourage you to click through each division and look at those different major options. That way you can see a degree sheet, what that looks like. A degree sheet has the classes that you would be taking each semester to kind of help you complete your degree, and so that's important and that's helpful. If you don't know what you want to do, one thing that I did whenever I was looking at colleges and looking at what in the world do I want to do, I looked at degree sheets a lot, and so degree sheets are super helpful, and they're all available for you at rose.edu, so I encourage you to go there. And lastly, we have social sciences, but certainly not least. Social sciences is home to criminal justice, history, political science, sociology, counseling, and child development. And so those are all great options as well in the Division of Social Sciences. We love all of our divisions. We have wonderful deans and wonderful faculty who make these divisions and make these academic options successful and wonderful and great opportunities for students. One thing I do want to mention about academics is that we do have a 19-to-1 student to professor ratio, and that's super important. My biggest class in college was 330 people-ish, and so that didn't really afford me a lot of one-on-one time with my professor unless I wanted to go into office hours, and even then there's no guarantee that you're going to get an appointment or something like that. And so having a 19-to-1 student to professor ratio is super important for student success, right? Your professor is going to be there for you specifically, okay? Having that tight of a classroom is going to afford you opportunities to spend one-on-one time with your professor, to ask the questions that you want to ask, to get the help that you need, and to develop a bond that most people that at bigger universities may not have the opportunity. And so I think that is super important for our student success, is to have those relationships with professors, to help them and encourage them and to support them, because our professors are wonderful and that's what they want. They want you to succeed. And so I encourage every student to get to know your professor, to ask questions, to get their help in office hours and things like that. But that's a really important part of Rose State College and what we do, and part of our mission is keeping our class sizes that concentrated. That way students can be successful, and professors are there for you specifically, and that I think that is very important. So moving on from academics, not entirely, because academics are the most important thing, but as I mentioned, we've got a few things that kind of set us apart from other community colleges and help you get that four-year experience. And so that first thing is housing. We are so thankful for our residence life. I cannot brag on our housing director, residence life director, Alyssa, enough. She is amazing. She does wonderful things for our students, and so they have a lot of opportunities that you're not going to find at any other college or university. Specifically, they do lots of great events. They do things called programming. In college, you call some things programming. And so there are educational events, or there are events with purpose, right? And so you're going to have a carnival at the beginning of the year, and you're going to do different informational events, but they're fun and exciting. And she provides free food for residents. I often say in my presentation that you will never go hungry at Rose State College, especially if you're a resident, because she just does so much fun activities and things for her residents, and she cares very deeply about them and takes care of them. And this is what you're not going to find anywhere else. Also at Residence Life in our housing, in our clubhouse, there is a food pantry for residents. And that is really important to me because that is just an extra special touch, an extra special thing that as a community college, we are able to have that opportunity, right, to have that food pantry within the housing. Now, you can't go get your whole entire grocery shopping right done in there, but if you're needing something, that's why it's there, right? That's there to help you. Like I said, removing barriers from success, and sometimes that grocery shopping can be. So if you're needing some ramen one night, you're out of food, down to the food pantry and grab something, or grab some pasta ingredients, things like that. She also has a resource table available for her residents where you can get shampoo and conditioner, shaving cream, whatever it is that you're needing, toiletry items, deodorant, toilet paper, which I think, again, is incredible. And it's just going that extra mile for students who attend Rose State College. And so, like I said, I'm super thankful for the work that she does and just all of Residence Life and how they take care of our students at Rose State College. That's super important and exciting, and that's, again, something you're not going to find anywhere else. But housing as a whole, right, we have apartments at Rose State College. Dorm is a dirty word, okay? We say housing. And we have apartments, and that sets us apart, right? Because mostly you're going to get that extra long twin size bed, but in our apartments, you've got this queen size bed. You have a fully furnished apartment with a kitchen and a living room and 2 separate bedrooms. There's 4 bedroom options, there's 2 bedroom options, and so that's exciting for to have students on campus. Now in the fall, we will be opening more housing that we're super excited about. It's going to be called pod style living, okay? It's still not going to be dorm style living, okay? It's going to be 4 to 6 people in a room, and it's going to still have your own kitchen and all those kinds of things, right? It's not still like communal showers or things like that you would find. And so that also gives us that added touch, right? It's different, it's unique, and that's what we try to be. And we also are trying to do more to get more students on campus, right? A lot of students ask me, well, do I have to live on campus? And I say, no, you don't have to live on campus, but I encourage you to. It's a fun opportunity, and you just get lots of great perks by being there. And so we're super excited for that to open. The housing application opened April 6th. If you are an incoming student and you're ready to live, you want to live on campus, and I encourage you to fill out that housing application. So it's a very safe environment. It is locked 24-hour security. You've got to have a fob to get in, just all kinds of different security measures. And so it's a very great and safe place to live and to be on campus. There's also an on-site laundry facility. So lots of great things available for our residents that we're super thankful for. Now, I also mentioned athletics and campus life. So campus life at a 2-year community college is a lot of fun. I work in the Office of Student Engagement, and so our jobs are twofold. So half of our job is recruiting, okay? We go out to schools, we go to college fairs, and we may meet you in your classes. Whatever the case may be, that is half of our job. We go and recruit students to Rose State College. But the other half of our job in student engagement is engaging students while on. Okay, our office is over all of the clubs and organizations, and we also plan on-campus activities for our students. And so we try and do programming once a month. Again, that word programming, fun activities. And we do that with free food, and we like to celebrate different things. We do educational programming, we do fun programming. The first week back at school, which now I am just so excited to get back to Welcome Week, or what we call Raider Days. It's an exciting, just to welcome students onto campus. We've got a volunteer fair, we've got a clubs and organizations fair, where you can get involved with 40 plus organizations on campus. We do free food for lunch every day. Everybody loves free food. If you're a college student, you love free food, okay? It's just a rule. And so we do lots of free food, and we love doing that for our students. It's so much fun. It's one of the things that I look forward to most, just because it's a great way to interact with students, and I know that they're having a great time when we hand out food, because who doesn't love, again, free food? And so, as I mentioned, we've got so many student organizations to get involved with on campus, and that's exciting. You want to be involved. You want to have things that clubs and organizations that you get involved with and go to, because that's part of the college experience. I never want a student to come to college and just never do anything, to go into their room and hide when they get back from school. I want students to get involved, because that's where all the magic and all the fun happens, and that's where you make your friends and get out of your comfort zone. And so if maybe you're looking through all the clubs and organizations and you're like, well, These are all great, but I don't really see something that I'm super invested in. Well, that's great, because if you don't see it, start it. You can come to our office and say, hey, I would really like to start a book club, or, I mean, there are so many clubs to get involved in, and we did have a book club, but if maybe there's something else, you want a cupcake club or a baking club, whatever it is, you can come and get that chartered with us. And so that's an exciting thing, a lot of responsibility that you can take as a student to make your college experience exactly what you want it to be by starting a different new club or organization. And so that's exciting. Some different things about campus, right? We have this new student center coming in August, and we are so excited. I can't wait for all the food options and the lounging options and to have student services in one building. It's going to be super exciting, and I just can't wait for that. But we also have what's called the Learning Resource Center. The LRC is a new building on campus with a coffee shop inside. Shout out to the Underground. We love having them on campus. They are a great place to stop and refuel, grab a snack, grab breakfast, grab lunch, whatever. Sit and do some homework, but the Underground is inside the LRC, and the LRC is home to the library, it's home to our tutoring center, some testing, our concurrent enrollment, which, by the way, if you are a sophomore going to be a junior, or maybe you're a junior going to be a senior and you're watching this, the State Regents provides full payment of tuition for juniors and seniors to take concurrent classes. If you are a junior, the State Regents will pay for 9 credit hours, okay? 3, 6, 9, that is 3 classes. Or if you are a senior, the State Regents will pay for 18, so double that hours. And so that is a great opportunity, right, to get some college classes under your belt for a small price, because they pay tuition, but all you have to pay is for fees and books. And so that's a great way to go ahead and get your college experience started. And so I just wanted to let you guys know that if you're interested in doing that at all, you're more than welcome to call our concurrent office and help get you started in that journey. And so we love our concurrent facilitators, and we are super thankful for the State Regents and how they provide great and wonderful academic and learning opportunities for students in the state of Oklahoma. And so we just wanted to let you guys know about that. But we also have student access services in there, counseling services. My name is Carly, but Dr. Stafford also has a therapy dog named Carly. And so if you ever just need some time to decompress, maybe pet a dog to get those endorphins going, you can go visit Carly and Dr. Stafford, and they'd be more than happy to welcome you into their office. Another great thing about campus is our Aquatics and Wellness Center. I see Kim is watching. Hey, Kim. That is a great way to get active, stay healthy on campus. It's not just for athletes, it's for students too. Go in, get some exercise in, go swimming, get in the sauna, whatever it is that you want to do. We love our Aquatics and Wellness Center and all the staff that are over there taking care of that allow students to keep themselves healthy during their college experience. And like I said, I mentioned the free food that student engagement often does, but I didn't mention the activities. And so we like to plan fun activities for students. Who doesn't love that, right? So some things that we have done in the past, we've done sunset yoga. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. We have done movie at the pool. Movie at the pool is exciting again. Thankful for Kim and thankful for the Aquatics and Wellness Center that allows us to host those activities over there for students. We've watched Aladdin. We've watched Coraline. Just different things. Had fun over there. Just kind of hung out and swam, and we do popcorn or ice cream sandwiches and things like that. It's just always a blast. And so not only that, we have done things like archery tag. We have awesome cornhole, and we like to just provide any opportunities and activities for students to come and enjoy and have that college experience. We want you to have fun and have a good time and get involved on campus. I promise, like I said, that your experience is just going to be so much more fun if you take that leap of faith and you get involved and you come and do things with us on campus, because we have a really good time. Athletics. So like I mentioned, we do have athletics on campus. We have women's soccer, men's soccer, softball, baseball, and swimming. And we love our RSC Raiders. They are wonderful. They do a great job. We do fun events for them like ballpark bash and soccer kickoff. And those are all fun and exciting things that we want students to come out to support our athletic teams, because they are awesome. And like I said, that just adds an added sense of that four-year college experience at a two-year school to start off at. And so having different activities that you can go to, different home games that you can go out and enjoy the weather and enjoy your classmates and your fellow friends playing out on the field maybe. or swimming. It's just a really great way to get involved and to have fun on campus. And so that's just another way that adds kind of to the fun and the flair of Rose State College that I'm super thankful for. So I know that a few people have maybe asked about some different things like how to get involved, and you can come and ask us. You can come to the Office of Student Engagement. We'd be more than happy to get you plugged in with a club or organization. Like I said, we have that fair in the fall, and that allows students to kind of get to know some different clubs and organizations, but we just have a really good time with that, and so we want everybody, like I said, to get involved. Some other things that I would just kind of say about Rose State is that I so am thankful for all of the employees at Rose State College, our leadership, President Webb. I don't know of any college where you can go and walk around and stop and have a conversation with the president. President Webb is so student-focused and student-minded, and she wants what's best for her students. She wants her students to have a good time. She wants them to succeed. She wants them to learn, and she wants to get to know them. And so we are super thankful for President Webb and all that she does, and just the way that she invests in our students and the way that everybody on campus invests in students, because we want you to succeed, right? We want you to have a good time, but more than anything, we want you to graduate and be prepared to go out into the world and conquer it and be successful and do great things. And so I think Rose State College is a great place to start, a great place to begin your educational career in higher ed. I think that you're going to get a lot more than maybe you thought that you would in a community college, and I think there's a stigma sometimes that can come with that, but man, let me tell you, Rose State College blows it out of the water. And so if you're maybe kind of nervous, you maybe don't know where you want to go or what you want to do, I definitely encourage you to check out Rose State. Like I said, go to rose.edu and kind of see for yourself just some different pictures and photos, and look at the academics and look at all the things that are offered and see if it might be right for you. We will absolutely welcome you with open arms. We love it when new students come onto campus. We love things like Senior Preview Day and Junior Preview Day. We don't have those dates for this upcoming year yet, but we hope that you would join us for things like that. Come join us for a campus tour. Right now, obviously, that's not necessarily possible, but we did post a virtual campus tour that if you're intrigued at all about campus, go and watch that. Take a look. We promise to kind of get back and show you the inside of buildings as well, because we know that is important. But if you would take a look at that virtual tour just to get yourself acquainted with campus, but hopefully in the fall we can return to having these campus tours and doing all these wonderful different events with our students, and we are just so looking forward to that. So I don't see any questions. However, if you had a question, now is the time to ask, or maybe you don't have a question now, but maybe something pops into your head later. We are going to do several Zoom sessions. It's going to just be called Zoom with Carly, like this was Chat with Carly. We're going to do Zoom with Carly. And so after this is over, I'm going to post that, and post the dates and the times that you could get on and Zoom with me. That's just an opportunity for you to ask some questions. Maybe there's something that I didn't cover that you were curious about, or something that you needed to just chat more about, kind of get some more answers. Hey, where can I go for this? Or what does that look like, right? Academically, we have an agreement with every institution in the state of Oklahoma that your credits are going to transfer as long as you have that associate's degree, and that's important, right? A lot of students are wanting to know, well, are my credits going to transfer? Yes, that is what we are designed to do. We are designed to help you and make sure that you get the education that you need, and so part of that is obviously making sure that your credits transfer. We are absolutely going to prepare you for the next step. We have an amazing advisement team who is there to help you make sure that you are getting all of your prereqs that you need for, maybe if you're long-term, you're wanting to go to PA school, physician's assistant school, then we're going to make sure that you've got all the prereqs that you need to get into that major at another university, so then one day you can go to PA school. And so we are absolutely always cognizant of our students and their next steps, and that's what we prepare you for. And so if you have any questions, you're welcome to hop on those Zooms with me. These will all be happening next week. So I just wanted to personally invite you to that. So think of some questions that you may have, anything you want to know, even if it's something silly like what kind of free food do you like to do during campus, because that's going to sway me. I'd be more than happy to tell you. But I thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope that this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, is it too late to apply for a scholarship? Oh, these are good questions. I'm glad that they're coming in. Okay, so let me answer these real quick. Number one, it says, can I still apply for the fall to enroll? And what do I do? Okay, so yes, you can still apply for fall. We encourage that, obviously. Please continue to apply. You can do that by going to rose.edu, and in the corner there is a big yellow button that says apply. You're going to click that, and you're going to create up an account, and you're going to apply to Rose State College. Now, processing will take a little bit. It'll take about 24 hours, but after about that time, you should receive an email to the email you put on your application. So that email is extremely important, okay? You need to make sure that you put an email that you check regularly, okay? That email is going to have your student ID in it. After you have that, then you're able to, you're good to go, you're in the system, and you can reach out and actually submit a form stack that we have on our page, okay? It is called Spring into Enrollment. Now, people have said, what about fall enrollment? Spring into Enrollment is just a catchy way of getting you enrolled for the fall, okay? It's just an event name because it is the spring and we want to get you enrolled for the fall. So that is about fall enrollment, okay? So you can head to that form stack. It's on our page, and we can share that link again. But go to that form stack, sign up, and we will get you scheduled for a slot to meet with an advisor to help you enroll for the fall. It is not too late, okay? So you can get online, apply. Once you are processed in the system, then you can enroll with one of us. As a first-time student, you have to enroll with an advisor, and so, but that's an easy process to get you taken care of. So make sure that you apply so that you can enroll. So that's a great question. So the next question, is it too late to apply for a scholarship? So scholarship application, there are different specific deadlines for that. Let me pull up those. So priority deadline for division-specific scholarships was April 1st. Now, that just says priority deadline, okay? So priority deadline may not be hard deadline. So I encourage you to still fill out a scholarship application because you never know what money may still be out there. Make sure, though, first and foremost, that you have filled out your FAFSA, okay? You need to fill out your FAFSA by June 1st. That is the priority deadline, okay, for this end of for the year going into the fall, okay? So you want to make sure that you have that filed so that you can receive some different financial aid, some different scholarships. We want to make sure that you have turned in your FAFSA at the latest by July so that we can get you taken care of. So still go and apply for that scholarship. Again, you can do that at rose.edu. You can go to scholarships and financial aid and then find the scholarship application there. But I encourage you to do that quickly, okay? I always tell my students when I'm at schools, money does not grow on trees, okay? FAFSA money does not grow on trees, and so the later that you wait, you just don't know how much money is left, and so you always want to hop on that. And so the link for scholarship info has been posted, so you're welcome to go there for more specific deadlines and just different policies and things like that. But I still encourage you to apply for scholarships. Always apply for community scholarships as well. You never know what's available and out there. So much money goes unawarded because simply people don't apply for it. But my encouragement to you, if you are a junior heading into your senior year this in the fall, I would encourage you to start applying for scholarships as soon as they are available to you, okay? So next year, the scholarship will open on January 1. And so you want to make sure that as soon as possible that you go and you fill out that scholarship. Like I said, because money doesn't grow on trees, and I wish that it did, but it doesn't, because I want to give everybody scholarship money, but you have to make sure that you're on top of that. So my advice to juniors, make sure that you do that as soon as possible, whenever you know you've applied and all that kind of thing. OK College Start does have some awesome scholarship links, so make sure you check out OK College Start to get a good look at some scholarships. Check with your high school. Ask what local scholarships are still available or even unapplied for. Like I said, don't let free money go to waste. You never know who has or hasn't applied for something. And so the link on Instagram has been shared for OK College Start, as well as different Rose State scholarship information. So make sure you check those out. Those are going to be really great and awesome tools for you to look at. Let's see, anything else? Definitely, again, it's not too late to enroll. Spring into enrollment actually lasts until May 22nd. May 22nd isn't the enrollment deadline, okay? The enrollment deadline is a little bit farther in the future, but it is the earlier the better, right? Because class seats start to shrink, okay? The more that we enroll, so your priority classes may shrink in size or may not be available by the time that you enroll. So we always encourage you to enroll as soon as possible so that we can get you in the classes that you want. You can build a schedule that you want that goes with maybe a work schedule or just a schedule that you desire to have. So that is my advice, is to enroll with us as soon as possible. Again, you can go sign up through the form stack for an appointment slot. We would love to get you enrolled at Rose State College. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any more questions, again, feel free to message or do whatever, and then hop on a Zoom with me next week, and I'll be sure to post that information once I finish this. I'll post that. That way you can kind of get that meeting ID written down and pick a day and time that would be right for you. So I hope that you have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me, and go Raiders!